We are finally cleaning up this destroyed center console radio. The radio doesn't work. We'll be replacing the center console and throwing in the cheapest fold-in touchscreen radio that I could find on Amazon. So let's start putting it in. Now, fortunately for me, removing this is super easy because it's not bolted in whatsoever. We're just going to move the shifter out of the way, and that can come on out just like that. Yours won't be so easy, but I'll take what I can get. Before we get too ahead, I want to transfer the old cigarette lighter socket to the new one. So I took apart the old cigarette socket here. It's two parts. As you can see, this is kind of the shell that holds it in place. So there's a nut here. You just remove the nut and the whole thing comes out. And then there's some washers and whatnot in the middle, so don't lose that. But now this should fit just like that, and it does. So it's the perfect size. So then I can fit this in from the back just like that, put the nut on, and we'll be good. So we need to relocate this HVAC module here and completely remove the old radio. So pulled out the 4 7mm bolts. Now we can start disassembling. Okay, with everything removed, we're going to attach the bracket to the big holes here and there. So there's going to be one slot up above where we're plugging this in. Nope, just like that. Alright, and now I see a through hole here, but I have to drill 2 holes there and there. Same thing, there's a hole here, but I have to drill there and there. So let's drill. It's a 1/8 inch drill bit. Okay, so the holes that we drilled at the top from the mounting bracket, I enlarged with a 1/4 inch bit. That way the tab of the HVAC module can slide in. And then this is still the 1/8 inch for the screw that we're gonna use to fasten this. I removed the supports here for the HVAC and the radio because we need to make room for everything now. So I went the route of just drilling out the rivets. If you have a 90-degree drill bit, make your life so much easier. 90-degree drill, I mean. As you see, I'm trying to mock up this new center console bezel thing. I have the HVAC just tucked back in there, no radio, and this is really not a good fit at all. This is really off. But I mean, that's the best it's going to get. So I guess I don't really have a choice but to put in this center thing that doesn't even fit that well. And it's kind of throwing off where I mount the radio because this doesn't mount that well. So starting with some of the wiring here, I don't have an adapter harness, and I don't really mind cutting up the factory wiring since I'm keeping this car. So I cut it up. We're going to adapt it to this. I'm going to work on the speaker wires first. I think that's going to be the simplest. So starting with the right rear and for the positive negative, and then we'll just kind of work like that. I just loop them together. I'm going to tin my solder and then just solder them, make a nice secure connection, and that's just how I'm going to do it. So speaker wiring is all finished. Now I'm working on the actual main power for the radio. So the way I'm going to do it, because I can't really find or trust the diagrams online for this non-Bose system, I'm going to find my ground, which happens to be this one right here. So we can work from there. We need to find the battery positive, if there is one, or at least the key on power, which would be one of the oranges most likely. Okay, and I found the battery voltage. So this one is hot all the time. There's 2 orange ones. I kind of think that both of them are the same way, but I did check. I don't lose 12 volts with the key on, so we're gonna stick with this one. This will be our battery voltage wire. Okay, I have found my accessory wire. Now I got this idea. I've seen people tap into wires down by the fuse box or tapping into the ignition switch wiring. Well, I had this idea. The HVAC module, it only works with the key on, so it has some sort of accessory power. Well, sure enough, I found a yellow wire in the harness. It's like in the middle of the harness here, that has key on power only. So hooked up to that and connected to my accessory wire for the new radio, and it worked. So let's button this up, clean things up, and then we can start the final install. So we're all wired up, we're ready for our install. I mounted the HVAC with the screws that were provided. Now I had to put some washers on this side because when I was fitting this earlier, this side was too far in. It needed to be out this way. I don't know if maybe this got warped when I was removing the brackets here, but yeah. So put a little bit washers on, and that should help bring it forward, fix my issue. And at this point, I think we're ready to throw it back together. Make sure we plug in the cigarette light socket down here. Okay, let's take a look at the final install. Here it is. Looks pretty good. Way better than it was fitting originally. I'm happy with this now. Everything is secure, it's not flimsy. We may get some rattles, but it rattled before, so. But much better. Now, I've never liked how these are like this flat black primer color basically. It doesn't match the rest of the interior at all, but fortunately it is what it is for now, unless I want to wrap it or paint it or something. But overall, looks good. Now it just makes my shifter boot and shift knob just stand out. It's like a sore thumb, but I plan on replacing that anyways. So let's turn it on. Now this does have CarPlay, so right now it's on Bluetooth. Let me switch over to CarPlay. So that's phone link, CarPlay. Alright, and there's our CarPlay. So we can see everything on here, our map here. So this is pretty neat. So overall, pretty happy with the final fit and finish. It just took a while to get it dialed in exactly the best that I could get it, basically. So happy with the cheapest head unit I could find, the double din with the CarPlay. We'll see how long it lasts, but for now it's gonna make my commute just that much more comfortable, which is all that I really wanted out of this. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.